do not run into people, this and that, do what your coaches tell you. So it was pretty intense for the kids that were out there for competition-wise. And then you had the kids that were just there just to say they were there. Looked like Big Bird running out there trying to catch a pass.
Easy.
Listen, man. It was pretty tough watching some of those kids.
So were they kids from like the local area? Or?
Yeah, it was a lot of local kids. A lot of the kids from Trinity River there. You had some kids from First Coast, Terry Park, and it was all just Duval County and the surrounding areas that were out there.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. You had a couple Michigan commits that were out there.
I was about to base. So basically, a few shitty kids, a few real good ones, and some people that are already going to Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
so they brought the kids that were already going to Michigan.
Don't get it twisted, though. There was, some of these kids were some pretty damn good athletes.
Oh yeah, they brought the
Michigan
really
kids. Damn good athletes.
They brought the Michigan kids to talk to the other kids who haven't committed yet. That's what.
And
they brought.
one kids I know, I forgot what his. I think his name is Chase, and he looks like a grown man. You know what I mean? Just a fucking grown man put together in high school.
When we were in high school, we did not have a guy that weighed 300 something pounds.
No. I think there may have been one guy. I can really say one guy in my freshman year. He literally looked like he may have been 30 years old, and he had muscles on top of muscles, and that was the one guy my entire time there.
We never had a guy that weighed that much. Our basketball team, we never had 7-foot guys. We didn't even have 6'9" guys. We had a 6'5" guy, and that was the tallest guy we had.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in our. Now people are freaking 7 foot tall walking around. I'm like, what? Who fed these kids this crazy shit?
There was one kid there. He was 6'4", 370.
Yeah, that didn't exist.
6'5", 370. Yeah, he was a big boy.
That didn't exist.
That is a big boy.
That did not exist. These corn-fed we got going on now. Like, they're feeding them something. There's something in the chicken, the water. There's something.
Oh, yeah.
Things we didn't have in high school. I'm going to tell you the things we didn't have in high school. Big 300-pound kids and chicks with big-ass boobs.
And teachers that were really fucking hot, too, that actually had sex with the students.
That wanted to have sex with students. We didn't have those three things back then. We got screwed.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, boy, you had one girl in high school that had developed, and she was already taken.
By some college guy.
By a college guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're not dating high school guys, but anything like that. But go ahead and continue your story there, Steve.
All right. But, a lot of the drills they ran, I watched more of the offensive side of the ball opposed to the defense because Harbaugh dealt more with the offense. And when I stood around where Harbaugh was at, let me tell you how much of a great teacher this guy is. I mean, he is about as fundamentally sound as. I mean, it's unreal how, he will break down a play. I mean, he stopped one kid, and he's like, hey, whoa, let's all stop right now. Why do you make a cut 10 yards, or was it you're 5 or 10 yards before you even get to the guy? Why would you do that?
Right.
And nobody would answer. He goes, because he can't tackle you and he can't get his hands on you. You break too soon, he's going to tackle you. You ain't going to go nowhere. So he was breaking it down to these kids, and next boom, they were all doing it like they said, and so forth. So he was a real great teacher that day, man. Just real hands-on. I thought he'd be more off this side, kind of letting his guys do the coaching, and he'd just be there observing. But he was giving the snaps. Tell him to go. If a guy jumped early from running these sprinters or something like that, boom, 5-yard penalty, go back. 5 more yards, you're running it again.
Wow.
So it was pretty intense. But other than that, there was, besides the great athletes, towards the end, we got where they hear the interviews. There was I think his name was Kirkland Crawford, I think, from Detroit Free Press, actually came down from Detroit. Brent Martineau and another cat from TLB12 was there. And so then we get in interviews and we get to hear Harbaugh talk, and he's started saying some of the things he was saying, like,
why didn't you take a recorder?
I was going to use my phone, but my phone was almost dead. And my wife uses her recorder for her job, so I didn't have one.
Why do we send him this shit if he don't?
You know the funny thing? I did tell him, like, you got to record a brain one.
Yeah, because he could have recorded them like...
Well, yeah, I know, and I was going to use the phone to record him because I have voice recorder to do memo whenever this note would do everything.
I know.
Well, tell Kevin who you're going to see Sunday.
He's saying Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard.
Make sure you bring a recorder.
I am bringing a recorder. It's going to be fully charged. Wife ain't going to have.
Or just tell him to call us.
I'm going to. I'm going to ask to see if he wouldn't mind coming on the show.
Him just call, but he might not can because of ESPN.
True.
No,
but we got to ask him questions, and I think I can remember a lot of what this cat said because it was some of the stuff was like, like where it's almost some of it was like left field kind of shit, And I can remember him saying, we asked, like, what do you think about what he saw here? What do you think about what Jacksonville athletes had to offer? And I know he said that the sun is like a demon down here. It's strengthens the soul. It makes these guys stronger and harder. And these guys really have an advantage over the rest of the country. And the sun just beats down on them, makes them tough, makes them men, makes them hard as hen's teeth.
Until you put us in the fucking cold, then we shrivel up.
But he praised the Jack. He praised the Jacksonville area. He did mention that. This is why he wanted to make Jacksonville the first stop because he thought Jacksonville had a lot of great talent, and he definitely wanted to make them the first stop. So I was like, okay, that's cool. You give respect out to Jacksonville, So and then we got talking more, and he did admit like sometimes where he did like the critics were criticizing maybe it's too much or whatever, and he got to the point where he thought maybe it was a little too much. Like it was just too many satellite cams and always going here and being criticized, maybe saying, hey, maybe they were right. He said, at the end of the day, why would I be anywhere else? And, he goes, when I was younger, I've always said, when I die, I want to die on the field, coaching or playing. So I was like, well, there you go, and so whenever we were done giving the questions and he answered everything and
I wish somebody would have asked him why didn't he do it in Stanford.
Huh?
I said I really wish somebody would have asked him why didn't he do all these satellite camps when he was over there.
That's a good question.
But I know the reason why.
Right.
Because he's recruiting. You're recruiting California. You don't have to do that crap when you're recruiting California because that's where the talent is. When you go up to Michigan and stuff like that, it's more difficult because there's not as I'll be honest. There's not as good players up north as there is down south.
I would probably agree with that statement if it was like 5, maybe almost 10 years ago. I would say that. But as of late, Michigan's probably produced by about. It would probably fall in the lines of California, Florida, Texas, and then it would probably be around Ohio and Michigan. Probably reduce a lot of the athletes that come out now, but that's a small portion considering Florida.
Yeah, it's tiny.
California and Texas. You get what I'm saying?
You can get the 5 good guys out of Michigan, but you still need the 40 guys that you can get everywhere else.
You got to come to Cali. You got to come to Texas.
And that's the reason he didn't do it while he was over there is because he had that whole damn state to recruit. So they all can't go to Southern Cal and UCLA. They got to go somewhere. Plus, he got all the smart athletes.
Oh, yeah.
So he got the smart athletes. Then he got Andrew Luck.
Yeah. So whenever, we got done, I'm going, and I'm like, all right, cool. Now I get to be the fan here. And I was with a couple, there was 2 other guys that I'd met. We were talking, got to be really close, kind of talking to. And he was getting pictures with everybody, and he's getting a picture with this dog. And he's like, all right, wait, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I taking a picture with the dog for? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is this? And
someone fucking took their dog.
What's that?
Someone took their dog to get.
Somebody took I don't know what kind of. It was like a hound, like a tall bloodhound.
Can you take a picture with my hound dog named Jim?
They named him Harbaugh.
That's what I said. Lord. You know what they should have named him? Harpaw. Because he's a dog. Yeah. What really pissed him off and named it, what's his brother's name? John. See, look, and now I'm mad because I got John Harbaugh's autograph. I'm missing Jim Harbaugh. I could have had the brothers.
what I can do, I can print this autograph.
Oh, I don't want it
picture
printed.
and like give it to you. Like, here you go. Now you got a picture of a football song.
No. I don't want your pity autograph. It's a shame.
But no,
crying shame.
You know, they were when we're walking. You know, I was like, okay, now Steve gets to be the fan. You know, it's like, all right, cool. This is what I've waiting for all day, and I can fucking have my fan face on. You know,
right?
So so I'm waiting in line. You know, and with the rest of these cats, and he takes a picture with the dog, and he gets up and he's got his hands on his knees, like, whew, little hot out here today. And of course, he's got long sleeve shirt on, and wearing a thick jersey and fucking thick khakis, not the thin khakis, the thin khakis, the thick khakis. He's like, it's a little hot out here today, boys. A little lightheaded, to be honest with you. Almost, I think I threw up my mouth a little bit. I'm doing good. I'm like, all right. All right, so he signed in a helmet. He's signing my football, and he signed his dude little mini helmet. And I'm like, hey, coach, you think I can get a picture with you? You know, seeing how we doing that. And we try to get this picture.
Hold on.
He's gonna give me the picture at first.
Hold on before you finish. Go back to what you got signed.
My football.
And?
No. I only had one thing.
Oh, okay.
Football. I had a buddy of the other guy named Dan got his full-size helmet, and the other cat, Josh, got his mini helmet.
You
and I
took
got
other people?
No, they were there already there.
Oh, okay. You was about to dig a big hole.
Oh, no. I do better.
No.
I do better.
Now he's starting to make up people that
I know.
He really got 3 things autographed for himself.
Oh, no. If I did, Cortez, I would have told you by now.
Yeah, yeah.
He's making up.
He would have spilled the beans.
He's making up people with common names.
Then
John
I'm
and
like,
Bill.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't get that sign. That wasn't me. You know? But then he blows by us, and I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, and I almost gave up on not getting a picture with the guy. And I'm like, I was content with my football. And he just looked like he's about to fall out. And I could tell it was every bit of 100 degrees out that day. And kids were throwing up out there.
Ooh.
And I could tell you he was, at that point, looked like he was about to lose it. He goes into the locker room, gets AC'd, and you can see cats brushing in ice cold Gatorades. And so me, Josh, and Dan were like, and Josh goes, we've stood out here this long. He's got to walk past us to get out of this place. There's no way else out of here. He's got to walk past us. I go, you know what? You're right. I'm going to get me a picture, too. He gets, 20 minutes go by. We're still standing in the blistering sun. Little did we know there's some shade right over here. We could have been sitting in the shade the entire time. But no, we're standing out in the blistering ass sun. And he goes, oh, here he comes. So Josh flat out says, hey, Coach, we waited for you. All we want is a picture. Can you help us out? Dude was the coolest guy in the world. Absolutely, guys. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'm here at your disposal. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I said to myself, get the fuck out. So, he come back around, got my arm around him, get the picture taken with him. He's signing more stuff from Dan and getting pictures of everybody. It was real cool talking for a couple more seconds, and he hauled ass. And now that was the extent of it, But it was a fun day out there, man.
Where was it at again?
Trinity.
Oh, yeah. Too bad you didn't ask me. My cousin's just one of the coaches out there. Yeah. We could have really got to, I don't know, maybe interview him or something like that. But thanks for asking, Steve.
Hey, not a problem. And you know what? If you'd like, you can come out this Sunday and see Desmond Howard.
Hell no, I don't want to see Desmond Howard.
You don't want to see Des?
The only thing he did good for me was when he played for the Jaguars and he ran back the kickoff in a preseason game. And I got him, and I met him at ESPN the weekend, 4 or 5 years
ago. Man, I think he's a great announcer.
Oh, dude. No, he's not a great announcer.
I think he's great, man.
Well, of course you would, because you're biased.
Yeah, I could care less.
Tebow sucks.
I like Herb Street.
Herb Street's horrible.
No, he's not.
Herb Street's terrible. Tebow sucks. See, I can say that, but he's not that good. Tebow stutters over a lot of his stuff. Desmond makes up stuff. I hate the two guys on CBS.
Who's that one cat that's over there with him, like the black-haired cat that works there? I think he played for Georgia. Was he the quarterback in Georgia?
Oh, Pollock.